Week 13 begins with UTEP traveling to Rice. Both teams bowl eligible. Obviously, Rice needs that victory to clinch.
I think Rice has got to get the bad taste out of their mouth of the loss to Marshall. We've talked about it all year. You can't let a team beat you twice. But if the good news from Rice right now is the fact they're playing that game at home. Since David Bailiff has been the head coach there, they've won 13 consecutive home games in the month of November. That is huge. They've won the last 3 meetings between these two teams. But on the other side, UTEP. Everybody was excited. You start reading the press clippings about you're bowl eligible now. Can UTEP forget about that? Can they say, okay, that's done. We still have a couple of games left in the season. We have to run the football the way we did last week. Can they get over that little sort of hangover of making it to a bowl game? I think it's going to be a big game because Rice is going to come out very hungry in this contest.
The Owls and the Miners, both leaders in rushing offense and rushing defense.
Well, the good news is the game's going to be about 2.5 hours because everybody's going to run the football, but it's who's going to have the toughness on the defensive line. Battle of the trenches, whoever wins that wins the football game.
La Tech is coming off a bye and looking to continue its 5-game winning streak when they travel to ODU on Saturday. Again, the West title on the line.
Well, Louisiana Tech comes in with a 5-game win streak, and all they have to do is win one of the last 2 games. They are clicking right now. But what stands out when you look at the numbers of Louisiana Tech, they have scored 123 points. That's right, 1, 2, 3 off turnovers. Best in college football right now. I think they're going to put this thing away and start putting their sights on the championship game.
Nationally ranked Marshall hopes to continue its winning ways. Like you said earlier, the Thundering Herd is the 4th team in CUSA history to open a season 10-0. Now they head to UAB, where an eager Blazers team is just 1 win away of bowl eligibility.
Well, I want to give kudos to Coach Clark, Bill Clark, the head coach at UAB, what he has done there. We talk about changing the culture at UTEP and changing the culture at a lot of schools. Coach Clark has done that at UAB. He has done an outstanding job. The good news for them, they're coming off a bye week. I'm not sure I like bye weeks late in the season, but this gives them a chance to heal up, start to look at Marshall, break it down even more. I think that is huge. And this is going to be a battle of who's going to make the most big plays. UAB leads the FBS in 70-plus yard plays. But Marshall, they lead in 20, 30, and 60-yard plays. Who's going to stop the big plays? That's going to be the key in the game.
That is definitely going to be the key. Moving on to this week's schedule, WKU and Middle Tennessee, both at home. A win means bowl eligibility for the victory. Ron, an eye-popping stat I saw, WKU is averaging 50.2 points at home.
That is huge, and they're going to have to do it. But what a job Jeff Brom has done. He's taken that offense, he's elevated it, people are believing in that, and getting to a bowl game would be huge for his first season.